What is up, guys? Welcome in. My name is Nick and welcome to the channel, and welcome to a very wet Suzuka here in the cockpit of the Peugeot. We are in the 1 hour endurance race with the LMP2, LMP3s, I forget which, and the touring cars. The insert the Gambit me, okay, Civic going off there. The Gambit meme of how I've been waiting for this edited to me now.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
There we go. So, yes, obviously those of you who are frequented of my channel will know my absolute LMP car. My love of touring cars, especially in Forza, and this is actually the second time I've tried to do this. The first one was at Brands Hatch. Obviously, again, people who have frequented the channel will know that is my local track and my love of that track, as well as touring cars. And yeah, that one didn't go great. That's why I haven't seen it. Oh god, just gonna live to try and not get a penalty for that. There we go. These two are doing something. I'm just driving really slowly behind them to try and not get in the way. Okay, we're gonna back up. Yep, just gonna. Okay, yep, just gonna. Can I just wanna. Can I? Okay. Right. Well, so let's get past the Golf there. Oh, that sounded a bit clippy. Apologies for that. Yeah, so we're just gonna basically try and survive this hour. Stop talking to you. Actually, continue driving. That's got to be an LP car, surely. Yeah, I think that's the guy who was off under the bridge. Okay. Someone having fun in the rain in the LMP cars. That is not how you pass touring cars in the LMP cars. Just FYI, in case you're wondering, that is not how you do a faster class that passes a slower class. We did have 8 people at the start of this one, but 2 of them apparently dropped before the start of the race, so we're down to 6. I was quite happy with 8 people in the lobby, I'm not going to lie. 6 is a little bit thin. But, I mean, we're having a good battle here. I mean, I was sort of slowing myself down a bit at the beginning just to keep in this battle. Audi deciding to skip the Casio triangle, apparently. So, up to P3, we have about a 5-second gap to the cars in front. That would be those two nose to tail coming past the start-finish line now. And, yes, I didn't particularly want this one to be the wet race that I did, to be honest, or the one race that I did. One race that I did that you get to see anyway. Whoa, no, stay on the track, thank you. But yeah, it's a wet race at Suzuka's not my idea of the perfect race, but here we are. And there was the option to do Nürburgring after this, but it is already midnight. I didn't want to wait until around 1 AM to then do an hour race, so you get in Suzuka. So yeah, we're just basically just going to see if we can have a good race of this, although I feel like we are already starting to find the main problem with these endurance races, is at least for me in these endurance races, because I'm generally quick enough to be ahead of most people, but not quick enough to follow the leaders, which means I end up generally where I am now, third, a very lonely third. Obviously we have got someone in front because there appears to have been a coming together. So hopefully we can stick onto the back of this guy and get ourselves back in touch with the leader. He's only 6 seconds down the road, so it's not terrible. Apologies, you see me keep fiddling with my earpiece. It is very annoying. It's not staying in my ear right now. That feels a bit better. I'm not against Suzuka. I do enjoy Suzuka. That's braking a bit late. I should have braked at the 100 board. That's fine. We saved it. So I'm not against Suzuka. It's just, say, not what I would have been my first choice when it comes to multi-class racing. It's a bit tight. Some corners are a bit questionable when it comes to having LMP cars fly at you at the speed of sound and hoping they actually, like, you know, slow down and navigate through you properly. And yeah, obviously it's been a while since we've taken the Peugeot out as well, so I thought I'd give that a run. Not the best on tyres, but it is an endurance race, so I don't know if that's going to count too much. And obviously it's wet. Hopefully the race will dry out as we go through. It's staying a 3-stop race on wets currently, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's just kind of time to settle in, keep in with these guys ahead. This is where the Peugeot really sort of sets itself apart. It is, I still think, the best handling touring car in the game right now. It does chew its tyres as a trade-off for that, and it is not very quick in a straight line at all. So you do suffer on the run down to 130R and start-finish straight. So it's kind of just hanging on and through those parts and then trying to make up through the S's here and through the hairpin and what have you, the Degners. But yeah, this is the part here, the power run through Dunlop here, where other cars just do sort of gap you a little bit. But as you can see, I can get on the brakes a lot later than he can, and then he gaps me a little bit on the straight. So yeah, this is the trade-off with the Peugeot. It's not the easiest car to sort of get the pass done in because of the lack of straight line speed. You kind of just need to hang on and try and make the move under brakes, really. It's going to be difficult against the Golf, that's one of the faster ones in a straight line. In fairness, most touring cars are within stone's throw of each other. Everyone pretty much here between the Casio Triangle one and Spoon. So we're on the relatively the same end of the track. And yeah, this is kind of one just to try and rebuild my faith in these endurance races. If this one's actually going to be like this for most of the race, obviously there is still the element of me messing it up because that's never far away. But yeah, this is, as I'm sure you saw in my last one where we did the GTXs, which was a very lonely race. Managed to roll the bloody car and still come in third, because that's how, in second, sorry, because it was me and one other guy. And then to have the race at Brands sort of go the way it did, we started off with 9 touring cars. I think we finished with 3, and I came in 4, sorry, and I came in third. So yeah, that's why you didn't really get that one, because there's a lot of me just driving around on my own, not really doing anything, to be honest, just hot lapping, and that is just not entertaining for you guys. At least I don't feel it's entertaining for you guys. So you just have me waffling at you randomly, trying to find something interesting to talk about, failing miserably, as I'm doing right now, and just vomiting verbal diarrhea at you. So yeah, this one at least looks like it's going to be a bit more interesting, because we are hanging with this Golf. Oh, a bit late there on the second egg nut. Missed the downshift. But yeah, the leader's not offing the fuck down the road, which is good. Oh, a bit deep. Get back. Not as deep as the Golf, which I've just now realised is littered with Kit Kat liveries. Slightly making me hungry, but that's just because I'm a husky gentleman and I'm always hungry. But yeah, say we're not. Ooh, we've caught up a fair bit to lead. I don't know if their tyres are starting to fade as well. Come on. I feel I'm getting held up a bit with these guys here. So I don't know if their tyres are already starting to fade. We're only 10 minutes into this lap, so if their tyres are starting to fade 10 laps in, this is going to be a very long race for them. There's going to be a full pit stop race. So I'm slightly hoping the weather does clear up to make it a bit more interesting later on as well. Not that there's too much to worry about in touring cars. You don't suffer too much in the rain, to be honest. Oh, it's got a bit deep. Just sitting with him. See if he makes a mistake. Or if I make a mistake like that. Oh, a little bit too much speed through that. A little wide on the second Degner. Oh, he has all kinds of out shape coming to the corner there. Still, so you just see the lack of straight line speed that I've got. Even though I had a better run through the second half of the corner, he still manages to gap me a little bit through here. Nighttime is descending. Still no LMPs to worry about this time, so that's good. Oh, a little bit wide there. Didn't really want to drop a wheel on that curb on the outside. It did sort of make the back end slip out a little bit. Tyre wear wise, just under half tyres used, so we're not desperate, but we are going to be thinking about tyres potentially soon. First LMP car's on his way down the Spoon, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. We're going to see him soon. I hope you're enjoying where the camera has been moved. It was a suggestion from one of my comments on today's video, today being Wednesday, where you've seen 3 dudes driving touring cars 5 feet away because we're not gay. Shout out if you remember the meme. Oh, he pits. He pits. He pits. He was clearly struggling with grip, so hopefully we can make hay while the sun shines. And he says as the sun goes down, it's pissing it down with rain. And see if we can capitalise on this a bit with this little bit of free air. We were being held up a little bit, not through this corner apparently, because going very wide. That's very pretty skybox. Very, very pretty. The minor tyre wear did not escape me in the top corner, so we're probably going to pit the end of this lap because Suzuka does chew tyres very quickly, especially this Peugeot. So considering we've just got the front 2 tyres on minor tyre wear, we're going to be on a 3-stop at this rate if it doesn't dry up, which is what it was projected. What I haven't done is keep counting the amount of laps I've got, because I've got 11 on there, but I think we're probably good for the next stint. I don't know, we're actually just below half a tank, so we're probably going to need to at least splash and dash a little bit of fuel on there. We're definitely closing in the lead as well. It was closer than he's been so far this race. Still a ways off on the LMP, so we don't have to worry too much about that right now. They are just going through Degners by the looks of it. I now have to try and remember how to drive Suzuka in the dark while having my face covered in fucking lights. This is one of the downsides of making videos, is I have a face light right in the top left corner, just up here, and it makes looking into a very dark screen very, very difficult. So, yes, first world problems, I know, but a problem nonetheless. So, yes, we are definitely going to be pitting now. We do not have a lot of life left in these front tyres. Less so if I do stuff like that. Bit slow through there, just being cautious. Bit too much there. We shall pit for some new boots, please. Right, stint 1 done. 10 laps left. We're going to fuel. We're going to probably chuck in another 5 to 6 laps of that. We're going to go with another set of wets, custom fuel in. We're going to go with half tank because that's what we had before. And yes, we shall ride with that. If I did that, I probably didn't need fuel. Anyway, if you are still here, first of all, and enjoying this, and you are not yet, please do press that subscribe button. Down below, it's in a sort of that woodly corner. Ugh. Yes, little button underneath says subscribe. Make sure you shift up a gear when you come out of the strats. Pro tip. We've got P2 barreling down behind us. We're going to hold it tight. And it looks like we have actually made the position on the Golf. So I can't wait to mess this up in the next couple of corners. This is going to be great. Should be some good content coming soon, because I do not do well under pressure. Shining down on me. Nope. Stop it. No queen. I am a queen, but no queen. Right, so I'm probably not going to talk that much because I'm trying to pay attention, because as soon as I open my mouth, stuff like that happens. And we let the Golf through. See, look, oh no, it's the LMP car. I don't feel so bad now. No, running wide! No! I opened up the steering for the LMP, completely messed it up. Still hold position though. That's good. Where are we? Hello. Ooh, very slow into here. Lots of wheel spin on the way out. Still better than the Golf though. Where am I going? Can see the truck, Captain? So, going to drop a few seconds coming down this long straight because Peugeot things. So you've already lost 2 tenths, 3 tenths. But we can make it up through the Casio triangle on the throttle nice and smoothly. Little bit of wheel spin, but we gained again another 3/4 tenths through that corner alone. So this is the real power with the Peugeots. You have to go late on the brakes, otherwise you've got nothing. You just have to be late on the brakes. Not too late like that, otherwise you end up doing that. Probably get a penalty for that as well. Oh no, Jesus Christ, the stewards have looked kindly this day. No, that's not the line. Spooked by another LMP car as well. I'm paying attention, I promise. Give me some slipstream. I need slipstream. Oh, go back! Right, another 3 or so laps. I don't think I actually need to fill up for the rest of the race now. Definitely not this next stint. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? There we go. Stay on the track. That was not good. That was very not good. Lost about half a second through that thing alone, I think. Really, it's just my pace through the centre S that's sort of keeping me in this one at the moment. Kind of got to hope the Golf pits a lap early like he did last time as well. That was a lot better. Not that it matters, the Golf's still going to fucking close up half a second down this straight here. But it was a lot better. Probably actually don't need to brake or shift down there. Probably no, I do need to brake. Probably push that braking point a little bit as well. That was much better. Golf stayed out. Where are we? Half tyre wear. He's got to be getting close. Probably actually don't need to shift down a second there. I can probably just drop to second to get the nose in and then straight back up a third. Much better out there. Yeah, we've just managed to gap the guy behind by loads there. Almost up just over 2.5 seconds now. We are very much matching pace with the lead. I can do, I think, 2.12s, maybe 2.11s in the dry in this round here is what I'm normally used to do. That was before the nurse that came out. That was a horrible run through spoon. Right, minor tyre wear has kicked in right at the wrong time. I think I'm going to have to do another lap. So we're just going to be 2 off schedule for later on in the race. Because as it stands, at this pace I'm using a bit too much tyre. This will at least take us to around the 30-minute mark, and then we might have to struggle through a moderate lap at the end. So the Golfer's pit behind us. So he's staying on his schedule, which at this rate is also, again, going to cause him a bit of aggro at the end of the race. I'd rather deal with a moderate lap now than at the end. Generally, if I have to do a longer stint, I'd rather do it in the middle of the race. Just my preference of doing it. It means I've got time to sort of react to it. I can plan for it, rather than being caught in a battle right at the very end of the race and then have the tyres completely drop away from me. It's just, I prefer to do it mid-race while I'm in a rhythm. And then if I drop time, we can sort of figure out a way of getting it back potentially. So either this stint or the next stint. That's very slow through there. I need to probably do an extra lap. I don't think it's going to be this stint, just based on where tyre wear, where the drop to minor happened. But next stint we might have to try and squeeze an extra lap out of a set. Because I don't really want to be having sort of moderate to severe tyre wear on the last lap of the race. It's not where I want that to happen, to be honest. Right, we got moderate. Right where I didn't want it, right in the middle of fucking spoon. I was hoping we could get through 140R or 130R, but we didn't. Don't think it's going to affect us too much. We do need to brake a bit earlier coming into the Casino Triangle as well. Casino Triangle? The Casio Triangle. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah. So I'm purposely not trying to work my tyres too much through that corner, through a lot of the race as well. Because this is going to be, if it's going to be wet the entire race, getting off schedule on these tyre pit stops could be the difference between winning and not, based on how close we all are. So yeah, stint 2 done, 10 laps of fuel left. We're not going to throw any more fuel in it. We should be good for the rest of the race potentially. We are going to go for another set of wets. We're going to skip and we'll see what we end up with. So we're on 10 laps now. We'll see how we end up at the end of the next stint. And yeah, if you are still here, guys, please do leave me a comment and let me know how you are finding Update 11. Obviously, there's been a fair few bits here. We should, by the time you see this, you'll have the GTE available for the Aston Martin. Where is the Golf? Okay, we've managed to gap the Golf a fair bit. This is good. This is good. We like this. Oh, he's quit. That's why we've gapped the Golf. Oh. Boo and hiss. So, it has now become a 2-horse race. Okay, my enjoyment factor is dropping. It's because I was having fun trying to maintain the gap to that Golf, but apparently if he's not winning, he doesn't want to be here, which is kind of a bad mentality to have with racing, because lots of people enter and only one may win, so it's not really the, well, it's the ultimate goal, but it shouldn't be the only goal. You should try and find other goals, like quickest lap, where can I improve? Okay, the Golf there could see I was pulling out through the S's, like, he's going to have to try and find somewhere else to gain that time back. So, yeah, that would be my mentality. I wouldn't go like, I'm not going to win, I'm going to quit. That's why I'm still here, although I am actually obviously potentially fighting for the lead at this point. A bit slow off the apex there. I let the revs die a little bit too much, took a bit too long for the turbo to kick in. What was I talking about before he quit? Yeah, how have you found Update 11? I'm planning on doing a update in summary video towards the end of it, sort of my experiences, but let me know, are you enjoying the multi-class stuff? Are you really enjoying the sort of open lobbies? Because I know there's a lot of people, since I did my open lobby, open tune, open build, that's the word I'm looking for, video. A lot more people have obviously jumped in and seen that, and yeah, just let me know what you've been racing. Really, have you just been sticking with the GTs because tried and tested? Did you enjoy the GT4s? Just let me know how you found Update 11. And you may have seen I posted a video about the blog post that Turn 10 released on the 28th, I want to say. So that would have been Friday, Saturday last week. Let me know what you think about that as well. There's a lot of stuff in there. I've gone through a video summarising it. But yeah, it's quite interesting. I think there could be a lot of stuff coming. Again, a lot of people have given the sentiment that it's too little too late, and I totally understand that. Obviously, Just Devon has released a video about him stepping away from YouTube once again, because he's so disillusioned with what Forza is currently and what it should be. We've got an LMP car hunting us down pretty quickly through the S's, so this is going to be a tad interesting in a second, see where he decides to pass. Just going to stick to my line. See where's he going to try and go. I'll go wide so I can go up the inside. Good lad. Thank you very much for that, my friend. Good lad. Helps you had a big margin to the guy behind, but that is how you do it. So we were sub 4 seconds to the guy ahead, so I might ease off a little bit. Just sort of slow my pace down a little bit, see if I can eke out another, because I think this is going to be the stint where we're going to try and get to sub 15 minutes before we pit. Because I think at the end of the race, the guy in front is going to have little to no tyres left, so at the end of every stint so far, oh god, all the boards are gone. I need my 100 board, please. At the end of every stint so far, we have been gaining a good sort of second or so a lap on the final lap or so. So I think that final stint, we go hell for leather and keep the fuel light. Obviously, we're now lighter on fuel than we have been as well. But I think that could be the stint that we need to where we push it to try and get the win. Yeah, I did feel a lot better through there. Gained a fair bit out of the hairpin as well. It's all about these little, we're just digging away at it little by little. He's not going away. I think, I'd like to think we're putting him under pressure by just sort of being here. We've got 2 LMPs coming through to the spoon corner right now. Oh, the guy in front's just had a penalty. That could actually be incredibly crucial at the end of this race, considering how close we are. So we're just floating around the 3-second gap now. Just got it under for the first time this race. No, that's not what we want. That could also be very crucial. That was horrible. That's not been good. Another LMP behind me through Spoon. Hopefully he doesn't try and do it before Spoon at this point because he's quite far back. Okay. Oh, that wash, that wash. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, sure. How did I get benefit from that? I was off throttle, off track. Whatever. It is what it is. So that the penalty is now null and void. So we are basically racing for track position. Again, not a great position for the tyre wear to go to minor. I would have preferred that to at least have been on the start-finish straight, considering I'm looking at doing an extra lap this lap. But we managed to save it a little bit. End of the lap was pretty scruffy, but... So we're going to go an extra lap. It's going to be difficult. But I think we need to do it this lap rather than next stint. I think next stint is just going to be asking a bit too much with the heat of the battle and everything. I'd rather get it done now, drop a little bit further back, and then claw it back through the stint and have a lap's fresher tyres. The guy in front, because he is, you can see that we are again starting to close in on him more than we have done so far through this section alone. We're closer than we've been before the Degners so far this race. Not helped by the fact I'm drifting wide. We're going to go to moderates probably again as we go halfway through Spoon. Which means we're going to be in severe at the end of this, which means we're going to have less than no grip on the last lap, so it's going to be about mitigating any potential sort of accidents. Trying not to have any major offs. Yeah, moderate just as we come out the end of Spoon. We are definitely going to be on severe at the end of the next lap. But with 17 left on the clock, we have to do another lap. We can't pit this lap. I had to take that super carefully. See what he does. Is he going to pit? He is pitting. We're going to go again. We are definitely going to have no grip left by the end of this lap, but we need to do it. This is the difference between the win and loss. If we can do this, don't bin it. I think this is what's going to be what we could potentially win the race with. So I'm fine losing time. I just don't want to spin it, and I don't want any sort of gravel trap action. He says as he nearly goes in the gravel trap. So I'm fine with this being sort of 2-3 seconds slower. Probably even more than that based on how slow I'm going right now. But pitting with 17 to go is just too early. Too early. So you got to think with schedule with this, because obviously now the last lap he's either got to pit or he's going to do this at the end of the race with me barreling down on him with more grip, with that added pressure, which I didn't want to have to deal with, because I know what I'm like. Yeah, I'm not far off severe tyre wear now. There it is. Which means it's all going to be wheel spin. So we've dropped what, about 4 seconds this lap? A bit more now. The difference in grip. No, this is a difficult bit. There we go. Now get in. There we go. Right. Okay, so if you guys are still here, do please drop a like, letting me know you're enjoying this content. We're going to go for another set of wets. We are going to go for 30% fuel. We've got 9 laps left. We've got 10 laps of fuel. And if you're still here at this point, drop me a comment and let me know if you think we've done enough to win it. There he goes now. So we are going to be 7-8 seconds behind, but I think the last lap we've done enough. So 9 seconds behind, that's a bit more than I hoped, but I think he is going to be in so much pain on the last 2 laps that we're gonna reap the benefit of them. So I just need to shut up and try and get the best laps in that I can. This is the world's longest fucking night as well. There was sun for about 30 seconds, and then it's been about an hour and a half's worth of night time. So I would quite like it to come back. If the sun could come back, that would be great. But if I can do this bit cleanly, I think we're in with a good shot. Right guys, so with 5 minutes to go, the sun is back. We have an LMP car bearing down on me right now, so that's going to be fun. And we have lost time to the leader. So, yeah, at the moment, my strategy is not looking great. But this is where, if it were to pay dividends, it will start to pay dividends. Okay, that was questionable. There's one other thing that could play into it as well. If it does get a bad interaction with an LMP, that could very much swing the battle one way or t'other. I am slowly starting to eat into his lead. He was up to about 12.7 ahead. We're now down to 11.8, so we are going in the right direction. That's 10.8, 10.7. I'm wondering if he's realised now that he's getting very limited on tyres and is just trying to not be as aggressive and try and get him to last, because he's losing a lot of time that he has not been losing up until this point. And I don't think his tyres would have started wearing right now, but I think he could be realising that he might be have made it a boo-boo. He says as I've gone to minor tyre wear, so I'm not going to be in great shape at the end of this anyway. So my pushing to try and catch him, as we've got an LMP coming down towards us, we should probably hit each other at around 140 or 130 R. As you noticed, I keep saying both names. Okay, yeah. That was a fucking send. If I could flash, I would flash. My lights, there's. Okay, that's not what we want. My strategy may not have paid off, but we don't know. We've got another lap and a smidge to go. Who knows? He could completely run out of tyres soon. Or have that guy try and get past him. So if he has that guy try and get past him, it's anything like he can try and get past me, where I lost a load of time to him there through 130R. Who knows? We could still be in with a shout. Oh yeah, I also gained a penalty, so I now actually have to be in front of him to get it. Add another little mini off around the Degners, which was like another 0.005, or like, you know, like a few inches. 7.8, 7.7. I think it might still be just a little bit too much, but we gave it a shot. As it was, we weren't going to do anything, but this way, we're giving it a go. There he is. We are definitely closing in. Sub 6 seconds. We're going to be a moderate soon, but we've still got a lap fresh tyres than he does. It's going to be very close. There's moderate. Final minute. It's going to be very close. Gonna say he can't have pitted surely. Ah, the straight's gonna save him. If we were at the S's, I think this could have gone the other way. But we're at the straight at the right time for him. Yeah, look, if we're at the S's rather than at the straight, that could have gone the other way. But that was all we could do to try and get that win, but it didn't quite work out. But that was great fun. Look at that for fastest lap times: 2:18.4 to 2:18.4. That's pretty good. If we hadn't got those penalties, we might have won that. There we go. P2. Apparently we've got a matching friend in the same thing. But well done to Water Burrito. That was a cracking race, mate. Well done. Couldn't quite get enough speed on the tyres on severe tyre wear to get in front of you, but there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. I had actually a lot of fun, which is refreshing in the endurance races there. If you did enjoy this, once again, do please press the like button, subscribe if you haven't, have a look on screen at the one we went on the last endurance race, which was GTX's, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.